Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The Los Angeles Lakers locker room is reportedly buzzing with tension that nobody saw coming, and it centers around none other than Austin Reaves, whose recent statements have set the NBA world on fire. According to insiders, Reaves has openly expressed that he no longer feels comfortable playing alongside DALTON KNECHT, a revelation that could have massive ramifications for the Lakers' roster strategy. This isn't just casual locker room chatter. Multiple sources suggest that Reaves' frustration has been brewing for months, stemming from a combination of on-court chemistry issues, differing play styles, and disagreements over offensive roles during crucial moments in games. Fans have been quick to speculate, sharing clips, analyses, and heated debates on social media, with some praising Reaves' honesty and others questioning his professionalism. Behind the scenes, the Lakers' coaching staff and front office are said to be scrambling to assess the situation, weighing whether they can mediate the tension or if it's an issue that requires more drastic personnel decisions. What's particularly striking about this rumor is how it highlights the growing pressures on rising stars like Reaves, who have to balance personal ambition with team loyalty in a franchise that has championship expectations stacked high. If this friction continues to fester, it could impact not only the locker room morale, but also the Lakers' performance in upcoming crucial games, creating a ripple effect that may extend far beyond the immediate players involved. While Reaves' comments might appear to casual observers as a simple disagreement, sources suggest there's much more under the surface that points to a simmering conflict affecting the team's dynamics. The tension reportedly isn't limited to minor disputes or in-game disagreements. Rather, it stems from a clash of philosophies, with Reaves favoring a more fluid, high-energy approach that emphasizes pace and spacing, while KNECHT is said to have a more structured, traditional mindset that sometimes clashes with Reaves' instinctual style. Analysts are already debating how this conflict could influence the Lakers' tactical decisions moving forward, particularly with high-stakes matchups looming in the Western Conference. Reaves' willingness to speak out is also seen by some insiders as a strategic move, signaling to management that he desires either a resolution that reshapes his role or a potential move away from the current lineup. Social media has exploded with reactions from fans and pundits, ranging from memes and jokes to in-depth video breakdowns of past games highlighting instances where tension may have been visible. For the Lakers management, the question now is whether to intervene subtly, encouraging compromise between the players, or to make more overt roster adjustments to prevent morale from deteriorating further. The ripple effect could extend beyond the court, influencing ticket sales, sponsorship deals, and even locker room cohesion in ways that the organization cannot ignore. As the rumor spreads, the narrative is becoming impossible to contain, feeding a sense of urgency and speculation that continues to grow by the hour, leaving fans on edge about what the Lakers' next move will be. Reports indicate that the situation between Austin Reaves and DALTON KNECHT has roots in multiple incidents during high-profile games, where communication breakdowns and clashing strategies allegedly led to on-court friction. Insiders claim that Reaves' frustration peaked after a series of games in which critical plays were mishandled, and his attempts to adjust during live action reportedly went unheeded. These moments, small as they may seem in isolation, have compounded over time, creating a perception among teammates and staff that the synergy between Reaves and KNECHT is faltering at a crucial stage of the season. The rumor mill is filled with speculation that Reaves' stance could push management toward a mid-season shakeup or at least a reevaluation of how minutes and offensive responsibilities are allocated. Fans are dissecting every highlight reel, replay, and post-game interview for signs of tension, creating a feedback loop where speculation fuels anticipation, which in turn fuels more speculation. Pundits are framing this narrative not only as a potential locker room crisis, but also as a broader commentary on the challenges of integrating personalities in teams with high expectations. The Lakers, historically known for navigating superstar egos and high-pressure environments, now find themselves under the microscope as the public watches to see whether the organization can maintain unity or if this disagreement will escalate into a tangible shift in strategy. This unfolding drama underscores how delicate team chemistry can be and how one player's dissatisfaction can reverberate far beyond the hardwood, influencing the franchise's trajectory and the perception of fans nationwide. Sources suggest that the Lakers coaching staff is treading carefully, balancing the need to address the reported friction with the desire to avoid publicly inflaming the situation. Conversations between REAVES, KNECHT, and the coaching team are reportedly ongoing, but insiders caution that these discussions are delicate as both players bring unique strengths to the table, and neither is easily replaceable. Analysts have noted that the Lakers' approach to conflict management will be closely watched by other franchises, potentially serving as a blueprint for handling similar situations in the league. Meanwhile, the rumor of Reeves' refusal to play alongside KNECHT has already sparked debates about leadership within the team, with questions raised about veteran influence, locker room dynamics, and how emerging stars assert their roles. Fans are especially active in dissecting historical matchups between the two, citing plays where tension may have been subtly visible, and arguing over whether this is a temporary bump in the road or indicative of a deeper rift. The media coverage has shifted from speculative whispers to near-daily analysis, amplifying the pressure on both players and management to address the issue. In a league where perception can be as influential as performance, Reeves' candid position has instantly become a talking point that dominates sports commentary, creating a scenario where every move is scrutinized. This rumor, whether fully accurate or partly exaggerated, has captured the imagination of fans, ensuring that the Lakers' locker room will remain a center of attention until a definitive resolution emerges, adding a layer of intrigue to what might have otherwise been a routine season narrative. Even as the Lakers navigate this storm, insiders hint that the ripple effects could extend beyond the current season, potentially affecting trade decisions, free agency plans, and player recruitment strategies in the near future. Reeves' outspoken position signals a broader trend in modern NBA culture, where players are increasingly willing to assert their preferences and influence roster composition, challenging traditional hierarchies within teams. This shift places pressure on front offices to develop more flexible and responsive management strategies that accommodate star players' needs while preserving team cohesion. Fans are dissecting every tweet, post-game interview, and press conference for clues about the next moves, creating a heightened atmosphere of speculation. Analysts have drawn parallels to previous high-profile NBA conflicts, noting that how the Lakers handle this situation could shape not only the team's immediate performance, but also its reputation in the league. The story has all the hallmarks of a classic sports drama: star players, clashing personalities, and organizational challenges that intersect at a high-stakes moment in the season. What makes this particular rumor so compelling is the combination of Reeves' rising status, KNECHT's established role, and the Lakers' storied history of managing high-pressure environments. The intrigue, tension, and uncertainty have coalesced into a narrative that continues to dominate conversations among fans and analysts alike, ensuring that any development will be dissected, debated, and amplified across media channels in the days and weeks ahead. Observers note that the timing of Reeves' statement could not have been more explosive, coinciding with a stretch of games where the Lakers are vying for critical positioning in the Western Conference. The stakes amplify the drama, as the team cannot afford to let internal disagreements derail performance on the court. Rumors suggest that internal meetings are becoming increasingly frequent, with the coaching staff attempting to mediate in a way that preserves both player morale and tactical effectiveness. Fans have created online communities dedicated to tracking the saga, compiling highlights, and speculating about potential trades, lineup adjustments, and even future draft implications. Social media sentiment is polarized, with some lauding Reeves for standing his ground and others criticizing what they perceive as a lack of professionalism. Regardless of perspective, the situation has cemented itself as a must-follow storyline for the NBA community, blending elements of personal conflict, strategic consequences, and public intrigue. The narrative is evolving daily, with each practice, game, an interview potentially adding new layers to the story. For the Lakers, the challenge lies in balancing transparency, discretion, and urgency, ensuring that the rumor does not spiral into a full-blown crisis. Meanwhile, the NBA world watches intently, knowing that the resolution or escalation of this issue could have lasting implications for both players and the franchise as a whole, marking a defining moment in the season and in Reaves' career. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, the ongoing saga between Austin Reaves and Dalton KNECHT has now reached a point where even casual observers are drawn into speculating about the Lakers' internal dynamics, creating a media storm that refuses to subside. Sources suggest that Reaves' statement has emboldened other players to voice subtle concerns or frustrations, amplifying the perception of a locker room rift that may not have existed publicly before. Analysts argue that this kind of tension, if mishandled, can spill over into gameplay, affecting everything from defensive rotations to offensive fluidity and, ultimately, the team's ability to compete at the championship level. Social media platforms are saturated with fan theories, highlight compilations, and heated debates over which player has more leverage, which further fuels the rumor mill and keeps the narrative alive in daily sports discourse. The Lakers front office is reportedly walking a tightrope, trying to balance player satisfaction with strategic necessity, understanding that any decision could carry both immediate and long-term consequences for team chemistry. Coaches are said to be implementing more closed-door sessions to address communication gaps. Yet insiders caution that these efforts may only serve as temporary measures unless deeper solutions are found. The tension has also sparked discussions about leadership roles within the team, questioning whether veteran presence is sufficient to mediate conflicts, and whether emerging stars like Reaves are asserting their influence in ways that challenge traditional hierarchies, creating a high-stakes situation that blends personal dynamics with organizational strategy. Rumors indicate that Reaves' unwillingness to play alongside KNECHT is not merely a personal gripe, but a reflection of deeper philosophical differences regarding how the Lakers should approach the game. Sources close to the team suggest that Reaves prefers a high-tempo, flexible style of play that maximizes spacing and individual creativity, while KNECHT is described as more structured and disciplined, favoring set plays and predictable rotations. This clash of approaches has reportedly led to multiple instances where on-court decisions became points of contention, contributing to the perception of a divide between the two players. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting past games for evidence, highlighting moments where miscommunication may have affected outcomes, and debating whether these instances are isolated or symptomatic of a larger problem. The rumor has created a feedback loop where speculation drives scrutiny, which in turn amplifies the perceived tension, forcing both players and management to operate under heightened pressure. Conversations within the organization are reportedly ongoing, with discussions focusing on how to preserve chemistry, maintain performance, and prevent the situation from escalating further. The narrative has captivated the basketball community, transforming what might have been a minor internal disagreement into a storyline that dominates sports discourse, blending intrigue, uncertainty, and the ever-present drama of high-stakes professional athletics. This ongoing speculation highlights how individual player dynamics can influence team narratives, media coverage, and fan engagement, making the Reaves-KNECHT situation a case study in the intersection of personality, performance, and public perception in professional basketball. Insiders reveal that the Lakers' coaching staff has been particularly concerned about the potential for Reaves' position to create ripple effects among other players, possibly influencing attitudes, effort levels, and communication patterns throughout practices and games. While Reaves' candid stance has been viewed by some as a form of leadership, signaling a desire for clarity and accountability, others worry that it may inadvertently undermine authority or create factions within the locker room. Management is reportedly weighing multiple courses of action, including mediating sessions, adjusting rotations, or even contemplating trade possibilities, recognizing that any decision must carefully balance short-term performance needs with long-term organizational stability. Media coverage continues to escalate, with pundits analyzing body language, post-game interviews, and social media activity for subtle cues, while fans debate which player holds the moral or tactical high ground. Analysts emphasize that while conflict is not uncommon in high-stakes sports environments, the public nature of REAVES' statement adds a layer of complexity that challenges traditional methods of conflict resolution. Each new rumor or insider leak compounds the pressure on both players and management, making the Lakers' response a critical factor in shaping not only the team's performance, but also its reputation. The unfolding situation underscores the intricate interplay between personality, expectation, and accountability in professional sports, revealing how a single player's declaration can set off a chain reaction affecting multiple facets of a franchise. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.